Again, good afternoon, and welcome to tonight's free market update for the futures markets, simpler futures. So if you're looking at this chart with me here, this is a daily S&P chart. You can clearly see that we're just really tightly wound in a sideways type of a market here. Now, granted, it has been anyway sideways to higher. But and we just made new highs again last night at 77 3/4 in the S&P product. But that was overnight, and that was not traded in the day session today. The overnight low was, but the overnight high was not. So anyway, but this is really, really, really tight, and has been for a number of days now. So I'm going to kind of look elsewhere, see about finding something that looks like it's got a little more volatility, a little more trade in it. There are a few things out there. I mean, go look at live cattle, the ags, the soybeans were down like 40 cents today. Cattle traded limit up at 3 cents. I mean, there's a few things moving around. This is the 30-year bond futures chart, and you can see here that it was down a little over a point today. But what's interesting, let me run a fib for you here real quick. What's interesting is the fact that that it was not only that it was down, but where it was down from. And you can see here that here's been the pattern, and so here's the idea along with the explanation of the pattern. All right, first we traded off. Well, first of all, actually, if you will, look back with me here. We traded off about 6 points from this last swing. This one was right at 7 points. So right at 6 puts it right in there. 171, back 6 points. Okay. So trade down, and we get the bounce, and we were looking for the bounce with a 172 trigger. We were looking for the bounce, and the first trade was up to the half back that you can see here at 73.20, almost perfectly to the tick, really. And it pulls back from there, and it comes back and checks out the 23.6 from the test of the 50, comes back to the 23.6. And then with that, we were looking for the next leg higher into the 618. Okay, that put it up about 74.5, and it came up to like 74.17 or so, something like that. So with that, we're looking for the pullback to the 382. And then if we get a bounce here, and that would be, I'll get you the level here in just a minute, pull it back to right about a 72.5 is what it'll be. And we'll look for the bounce there would be up to the 786, or you can call it a 79% retrace, which will put it up into the mid 175s. So here's the pattern, here's the symmetry, and here's the next move that we're looking for. Since the first move was to the 50 and back to the 236, then to the 618, back to the 382, which is what we're looking for right now. Put it back to a mid 172 print. The bounce there, we'll look for 3 points higher up to the mid 175 print. Okay, so that's the idea for this chart, for the free video for tonight. Now, let me tell you before I let you go that we got enough news on tap this week to give you an idea for the week to make a difference. Starting tomorrow, well, we had today, we had enough news, actually. We had construction spending, ISM, manufacturing, PMI final. We had FOMC's Dudley speak. Tomorrow we've got some personal spending, ISM, New York. Got some FOMC Kaplan speaking. Got some EU flavor ISM for tomorrow with German ISM. Wednesday, ADP payroll processing employment figures, which a lot of people treat as a prelim to Friday's non-farm payroll, which is going to be the biggest number of the week this week. There's some services PMI, non-manufacturing ISM on Wednesday, as well as crude and that, all the distillate inventories, that kind of thing. But EIA petroleum status for crude-related trading and gas and all that kind of stuff on Wednesday. Thursday is durable good factory orders. Kaplan speaks again. Fed's Kaplan speaks again. Challenger job cuts, that kind of thing on Thursday, along with the continuing claims and that we get weekly on Thursday, and then Friday the big one, and that is the non-farm and unemployment figures as well, last at about 4.9%. So that's going to be the big thing for the week, along with some earnings that'll be notable as well. I think like tomorrow, CVS before the market, a few things this week that will keep the equities hopping around as well, that you'll kind of want to keep on your mind. With that and the trade idea here for the Treasuries, I'll leave it with you and head over to the premium video where I need to look through the majority of the markets. We got crude into some interesting levels. I'm thinking maybe support, and I'm going to go through that along with a plan for gold, metals, and the ags. Beans, like I said, we're all over the map today, down 40 some odd cents at one point. Cattle up limit at 3 cents. Got things moving around. So hop over there and do that. You guys have good trade. Nice evening. Be with you again at the next update. Good night.